this theory. It's not really mine, and right now I think it's harder than it's ever been to do. For this video, we'll call it the pendulum theory. A pendulum swings one way, and because of momentum, it swings past where it started and through to the other side. This is a health and fitness channel. I promise we will get there, but just bear with me. One thing I noticed being a youth worker for over 10 years is that it's getting harder and harder for people to feel satisfaction. In a world where you have access to the most successful people in any sphere possible, contentment is more and more elusive. I think one of the reasons anxiety is at an all-time high is because you're never away from the feeling of being left behind. Alongside that, technological advances are speeding up exponentially. Often those improvements come in the form of convenience. For example, the new iPhone is better because it has a better battery life. Now, when I'm on my commute on the way home, my phone doesn't run out of battery. How convenient. So, in this new world where the most valuable currency is convenience, less and less effort is being made in order to do simple things. Now, come back to the pendulum with me. I want you to imagine that one side of the pendulum represents effort, the other side represents satisfaction. If I take the pendulum and I make as small of an effort as possible to do something, the amount of satisfaction reached on the other side is minuscule. But if I lean into effort, if I inconvenience myself, then the pendulum has the momentum required to swing deeper into satisfaction. I believe where we're going wrong is that we haven't leaned deep enough into inconvenience. We don't have that momentum to swing us into deep satisfaction. Where this has been most prevalent in my life recently has been prayer. Look, don't worry, I'm not here to preach at you, but this example is exactly what I'm talking about. I can pray wherever I want. I can pray in the car, I can pray in my bed, I can pray in the gym. There's nowhere where I can't pray. But if I'm honest, for a while, prayer has become pretty stale. So much so that, again, for a while, I wasn't really doing it very often. So about a month ago, I started making the effort to walk to this park around 15 minutes away from my house. It's not the most beautiful place in the world. In fact, it backs onto one of the roughest estates near where I live. There's litter often on the floor, and it's England, so it's almost guaranteed to be raining every time I'm there. But strangely, if I walk over the mud and I sit down on this little bench and pray, I really connect. I bring all my thanks, my worry, my fear, my marriage, my friends, my family, my dreams, my anger, my shame, my impatience. I hand it over to God in worship and I feel something. There is nothing magical about this spot. So why is it that I connect so much here and not on my sofa? I believe it's because of that 15 minutes of inconvenience. That walk there wrestles my body and my heart and my mind into a place where my ears are open. The effort that it takes convinces me that this must be worthwhile. The momentum of effort swings my soul into satisfaction. I told you I'd bring it back to health and fitness, so here we are. But really, you can broaden this into any area of your life. If you want a relationship with something that gives you the satisfaction that you crave, no amount of technological advance is gonna give you that without real inconvenience. Maybe it's time for us to embrace the effort it takes to do something really worthwhile. I believe in most situations in life, the more effort you put in, the more satisfaction you'll get out on the other side. Obviously, I'm sure you have more than a few examples of where that hasn't worked out. But even if you worked so hard for a job promotion that just never arrived, at least you can look in the mirror and say honestly, I gave it everything. And that means something, even if only to me. Next time something inconveniences you, embrace it. It might be the most satisfying thing you do that day.